like they're more looking for connection than they are looking for nudes. Because you can find nudes anywhere on the internet, right? You can find nudes on every tube site and hardcore, the most hardest core, disgusting, degenerate stuff on like any site for free. And really what OnlyFans is offering, what's different is that it's more about connecting with that person or thinking you're connecting with them. You know, it's kind of for all the, what do they call them? Simps, you know? It's like you're a simp. Okay, what's next?
How's it going? I'm Justin Kahn from Justin.tv.
I'm going to go through some of my all-time greatest hits of tweets, but because I'm not necessarily the best tweeter, we're also going to go through some by friends of mine like Naval, Michael Seibel, Austin Allred, basically better tweeters than I. All right, here we got one from Naval. The 3 big decisions: what you do, where you live, and who you're with. Yes. Agree. I mean, this was kind of like obvious, to be honest. Are those important? Yeah, like those are the most important things. Most of us spend so much of our time, like almost like 8 hours plus of our waking hours every day on what you do. In society, it's like how we define ourselves is like what our job is. So, and like where you live, it's like, you know, I live out in the countryside. So just being in this context is completely different than living in the city. I have more space to think. I'm in nature more. And I've noticed my happiness level has completely changed since I moved out here. And then who you're with, well, they say you're the average of your 5 best friends. So you want to be a startup founder, go make friends with startup founders. You want to be a musician, go make friends with musicians. Because human beings are mimetic creatures, and so we copy what we see. It's so important to go create the environment, like what environment? I mean the community, the people around you, who are the type of people that you want to be. Here's another one. This is about OnlyFans, my favorite website. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been on it. OnlyFans must not understand why people even use it in the first place. And here's OnlyFans coming together with Tumblr. The joke is that Tumblr, banned porn, and OnlyFans banning porn, and they're both like, Tumblr destroyed themselves, and OnlyFans is about to. Well, OnlyFans realized that, and they rolled that back after this huge amount of backlash. I think OnlyFans probably could have eliminated hardcore porn like they were planning to and still been okay, because they do have a lot of content that's kind of more like just sexually suggestive, I think, but not showing full nudity or like hardcore. I don't know. I haven't really been deep into OnlyFans, but this is what I read. The dynamic that works on OnlyFans is that people are actually like, they're more looking for connection than they are looking for nudes, because you can find nudes anywhere on the internet, right? You can find nudes on every tube site and hardcore, the most hardest core, disgusting, degenerate stuff on like any site for free. And really what OnlyFans is offering, what's different is that it's more about connecting with that person or thinking you're connecting with them. It's kind of for all the what do they call them? Simps. It's like you're a simp. Too many founders want to outsource the discovery of product market fit to their employees. This is a mistake. You don't outsource the most important goal of your company. I'm pretty sure he wrote this specifically about Atrium. So you, Michael. But it's true. Like, I tried to do it at Atrium. I tried to, because I want to do the sexy stuff. People you hire can't focus everybody else on that goal, because, if you hire them to do product, well, they have to negotiate with the marketing team, with the engineering team, with the legal team, all these other teams internally to like, whereas you, the founder, can just be like, this is what I'm doing. We're just focusing on that, and everyone will just get in line. All right, here's one from Austin. Unpopular opinion: don't take career advice from your parents. They are experts in what the job market looked like 20 years ago. I mean, this is 100% true. Your parents don't know shit. Your parents probably want you to be a doctor. They want you to be a lawyer. Don't be a lawyer. No matter what your parents say, don't be a lawyer. Every lawyer I know is trying to escape being a lawyer. It's terrible. Your parents are probably saying, oh, Twitch streamer, influencer, YouTuber, like startup founder. Like, those are all wacky, crazy things. They don't know. If you need to look to the future, not the past. Your parents, they're the past. I hope one day my son says, hey, Dad, you don't know shit. I'm going to become a brain computer interface designer. I'm going to be on Only Brains and allow people to have like direct neural contact into my mind for money. Here's one that's funny. All right, if you know, then you know. This is the meme I posted of second-time founder looking at distribution and ignoring his existing girlfriend product. You know, the funny part about this is I tweeted out, you know, first time founders are obsessed with product, second time founders are obsessed with distribution, which I recanted later because product is actually probably the most important thing that you'll do in a startup. It's so much more important than anything else, because if you don't have a product that works, that's good, then nobody's going to use your product no matter what. It's kind of funny because this is the actual meme example of that, where this founder is like ignoring product, focusing too much on distribution, this new hot girl. Wow. And it's going to come back and bite him. I alone am responsible for everything I think and feel. Now, this one is good because a lot of people in this, the new world, like all the wokes and shit, people are triggering me. They're responsible for how I feel. To me, that is a posture of low agency, like someone else controls me and I am 0% responsible for how I feel. That is a very terrible place to be. That's a terrible place to be coming from. There's this book you should read called Awareness by Anthony DeMello, if you feel that way, because the premise of the book is basically this tweet. It's that you are responsible. People aren't doing things to you. They're just doing whatever they're doing in the world, and you are the person who interprets those things and then forms thoughts and feelings. And if you want to feel some type of way, that's up to you. When you come at things from a place of 0% agency, you feel like a victim. When you come at things from 100% agency, where you're saying, hey, I'm responsible for what I do, how I show up in the world, and what happens to me, you feel empowered. I should probably retweet this right now too. All right. Your family is broken, but you're going to fix the world. I don't even really know what this means. I think it means that you can't fix the world unless like what's going on with you is right, which I think is probably true. You can impact the world from a place of like, you know, trauma and like things like not a need and scarcity and wanting things to be different in the world, but like it's hard to fix the world. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Escape competition through authenticity. 100%. I mean, that's basically my whole YouTube strategy. I'm out here saying what I really feel and think, the good, the bad. That's what people like. I mean, this is one of the benefits of social media, is like authenticity has come through as one of the things that people really want. The default math class in high school should be statistics instead of calculus. I mean, that's 100% true. Like, people do need to understand statistics, and they don't. And it's a damn shame. Okay, programmers can literally just sit down on a computer and create value for people out of thin air. It's amazing, right? Like, as a programmer, there's lots of jobs like that where you just create value out of your mind, like being an architect. With programming, you don't have to do anything after that, right? You just create the app, and then people can use it. Whereas, like, a lot of other things, there's like also a building component that takes time. The cool thing about programming is the iteration cycle is so fast. You can just build something. You can have an idea and build it that day. I mean, what else works like that? Here's one from my co-founder, Michael. Spend less time recruiting influential investors to your seed and angel round and more time building a product your customers will love. I mean, yes, your investors don't make the company. They're probably not even going to do that much. At Go Capital, we will do a lot, but everybody else doesn't do shit. The thing that's going to get you leverage is building an amazing product. And then the investors, celebrity investors, famous, founders of Twitch investing in your company, that'll come later. Build your product first. Okay, what's next? This just happened. This is the video of the Tesla robot coming out. But it's actually a guy. So, okay, I mean, like, if anyone did this except for Elon Musk, you'd be like, I mean, what did this guy look like? He's having a seizure right now. They should have just hired the Jabberwockies or something, man. I mean, because this is what's going on here, right? Like, so I'm getting distracted by how bad this dancing is. We're gonna have to pause this shit. Okay, so if it was anyone else that's not Elon Musk, you'd be like laughing them off of the stage. But because it's Elon, who knows? He's been able to do the impossible many times now. SpaceX, people laughed at him. Tesla, right? Like, if he's saying, hey, I'm going to make a humanoid robot that's going to do human tasks, well, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, I wouldn't bet against him. That's for sure. I think they're probably very, very far off. Like, we're still waiting for full self-driving, right? But we're going to see what happens. Anyways, the future is here. Well, we'll be here. Don't build an app, create a solution, then use technology to scale it. It's a classic. So what does that mean? Well, many people, they want to be in tech. They want to build an app. They want to build some sort of social network. They have a very high level vision for how people are going to be connected around using this product. But that's kind of the wrong way to go about it. Like, you can't really start from vision and then back out something that has product market fit. What you really need to do is start from a specific solution, a specific wedge for a product, and then use technology to scale that wedge. And so, one example would be, I'm working on this new app, Kin, right? It's a habit tracker app. We started with a habit tracker. Like, my vision for it is that eventually it will become a social network for people to share things around wellness, habit formation, and self-improvement and growth. But you can't start with that. Start off as a habit tracker for you to open this app every day and check off the things that you've done. So it's simple, right? And that's a wedge. And then now we're trying to help people do that better and add social features to make people accountable. And that becomes the social network, right? Eventually, maybe. All right. That was the video. I hope you liked it. Let us know what you think about this format, me reacting to shit. It doesn't necessarily have to be startup stuff in the future. It could be, anything. And I will see you guys next time.